A Man on the Inside is possibly the simplest show to come from Michael Schur, creator of shows like The Good Place, Parks and Recreation, and Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Although I do believe that the utter simplicity of the series is a huge contributing factor to what makes it so charming and enjoyable. But what is it exactly that makes the show so simple, you might be wondering? Well, there's a couple things. First, there's the basic premise. It's with this guy, Charles, played by Ted Danson here, who becomes a spy. Now, when I first read a basic description of this, I thought it was going to be some, complex, high concept, comedy series with lots of twists and turns, but it's actually a lot smaller than that. He's this retired guy, an ordinary dude, a widower, who gets this one-time job investigating some stealing that's been going on at a retirement home. So he goes and lives there and tries to figure out what's going on. It's very simple, and that keeps it interesting. It's actually a show that I could easily see being a miniseries because it has this season-long story arc. At the end of the season, the 8 episodes, the story's over, and they have to set up a new one for the next season. I could see it not going on for incredibly long, but I'm definitely interested to see where it goes next. Then there's the use of characters. Now, the other 3 shows that I mentioned have much larger casts. This show only has 4 main characters, and they're all done well in a way that's interesting. But it's also different than those other shows, is that while those other 3 shows I mentioned are more so about groups of people despite having a protagonist, this show is about a single guy, Ted Danson's character Charles. The other characters here do get development, but they're more characters who kind of assist him and his journey and involved with his thing that he's doing. Although, interestingly enough, the show, like I said, is able to give these characters a lot of good development. I think the smaller cast helps that. Although at the same time, the show is easily able to go and give a lot of the major recurring characters, the characters who live there at the retirement home, a lot of development too. Creating these characters who you spend a lot of time with, get to know, and really grow to love and care about. And you care about the relationship they have with Charles and the other characters there too. So overall, it's just a very nice, simple show that does a good job at getting you to care about the characters. It's a show that's very nice, very wholesome, very feel-good, while being a little bit edgy too at times. So if you haven't seen the show, check it out on Netflix. 8 episodes long, half-hour episodes. Pretty great show.